Hey everyone, today we're diving into the foods you should never eat for good health according to science, and I'm challenging myself to avoid them for an entire week. We all know that a healthy diet is crucial for a long and healthy life. But did you know that a staggering 60% of chronic diseases are linked to poor dietary choices? That's right, the food we consume can either be medicine or poison for our bodies. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the science behind certain foods that are scientifically proven to be detrimental to your health. From hidden sugars to harmful fats, we'll uncover the silent killers lurking in your kitchen. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding the impact of these foods is the first step towards making informed decisions for a healthier you. So stay tuned as we separate the facts from the myths and equip you with the knowledge to transform your health, one bite at a time. Let's get started. Let's face it, we all have a sweet tooth. But when it comes to processed sugars, indulging can have serious consequences for your health. These sneaky villains hide in plain sight, disguised in our favorite snacks, drinks, and even seemingly healthy options like yogurt or granola bars. The problem with processed sugars is that they provide empty calories, meaning they offer no nutritional value. But it doesn't stop there. These sugars wreak havoc on your body by spiking your blood sugar levels, leading to energy crashes, mood swings, and even more cravings. Over time, this constant roller coaster of blood sugar fluctuations can increase your risk of developing serious health conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. So how do you protect yourself from these sweet deceptions? The key is to become a savvy label reader. Look out for hidden sugars like high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, and dextrose, and opt for natural sweeteners in moderation, or better yet, satisfy your sweet cravings with whole fruits. Now you might be thinking, okay, but how exactly does sugar cause all this damage? Well, let me break it down for you. When you consume excess sugar, your body releases a surge of insulin to help process it. Over time, your cells can become resistant to insulin, leading to a condition called insulin resistance. This means your body has to work harder to regulate blood sugar levels, putting you at a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But it doesn't end there. Sugar also triggers inflammation throughout your body, which is linked to a whole host of health problems, including heart disease, stroke, and even Alzheimer's disease. Think of it like this: each time you indulge in sugary treats, you're essentially adding fuel to the fire of inflammation, increasing your risk of developing these serious health conditions. The good news is that you can break free from sugar's grip and regain control of your health. It starts with making conscious choices about what you eat and drink. Start by gradually reducing your intake of sugary drinks, processed snacks, and desserts. Instead, focus on incorporating more whole, unprocessed foods into your diet. Think fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, but rather making sustainable changes that you can stick with long term. And hey, your taste buds will thank you for it. By making these simple swaps, you'll not only reduce your sugar intake, but also provide your body with the essential nutrients it needs to thrive. In the next chapter, we'll expose another culprit lurking in your pantry: trans fats. Stay tuned. All right, let's talk about another food villain that deserves a big fat red flag: trans fats. These sneaky culprits are like ticking time bombs for your heart, and the worst part is they often hide in plain sight. Trans fats, also known as partially hydrogenated oils, are created through a process called hydrogenation, where liquid oils are turned into solid fats. This process makes foods more shelf-stable and improves their texture, but at a serious cost to your health. You see, trans fats raise your bad cholesterol, LDL, and lower your good cholesterol, HDL, creating a recipe for disaster for your cardiovascular system. This double whammy increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and other serious health problems. Now, food manufacturers are getting sneaky. They know trans fats are bad news, so they've found ways to sneak them into our food under the radar. One common trick is to list trans fats as partially hydrogenated oil in the ingredients list. Don't be fooled. Even small amounts of trans fat can be harmful, so always check the label carefully. Another thing to watch out for is the claim 0 grams trans fat. Food manufacturers are allowed to make this claim if the product contains less than 0.5 grams of trans fat per serving. But here's the catch. If you eat multiple servings, those small amounts can quickly add up, increasing your trans fat intake without you even realizing it. The good news is that winning the war against trans fats is entirely within your control. Start by reading food labels carefully and avoiding products that contain partially hydrogenated oil in the ingredient list. Choose healthier fats instead, like olive oil, avocado oil, nuts, and seeds. These good fats not only benefit your heart, but also provide essential nutrients that support overall health. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the hidden dangers of trans fats and making informed choices, you can protect your heart and safeguard your health for years to come. Let's talk about artificial flavors. These chemicals mimic natural taste but don't come close to the real deal. Names like ethyl butyrate for strawberry or benzaldehyde for almond. You might think, aren't all foods made of chemicals? It's the type and concentration that matter. Artificial flavors are isolated, highly concentrated compounds. Your body doesn't recognize them as real food. They trick your brain into thinking you're eating something satisfying, but your body knows better. It doesn't get the same nutrients, leading to cravings and overconsumption. Artificial flavors are everywhere. They're lurking in everything from candies and sodas to yogurt and even supposedly healthy granola bars. They're like the master of disguise in the food industry, making processed foods seem more appealing than they actually are. Think about it, would that neon green lime-flavored candy be as tempting if it didn't have that artificial punch? Probably not. These flavors are designed to be hyper-palatable, meaning they trigger your reward centers in overdrive, making you crave more and more. But here's the thing, these artificial flavors don't just mask the bland taste of processed ingredients, they also mask the absence of real nutrition. You're essentially consuming empty calories and a cocktail of chemicals that your body doesn't know what to do with. So, how do you avoid this trap? The best defense is reading labels carefully. Look for products that use natural flavors, or better yet, no added flavors at all. Choose whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins whenever possible. Your body will thank you for it. Now, I understand that breaking free from artificial flavors can be challenging, especially in a world saturated with processed foods. But remember, your health is worth it. Start by making small changes, one step at a time. Instead of that artificially flavored sports drink, try infusing your water with fresh fruits and herbs. Ditch the sugary cereals loaded with fake flavors and opt for oatmeal topped with real berries and a dash of cinnamon. You'll be amazed at how delicious healthy eating can be. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about the potential downsides of artificial flavors, the more empowered you are to make healthier choices for yourself and your family. Your taste buds might need some time to adjust, but trust me, the benefits to your overall well-being are well worth the effort. So join us in taking a stand against fake flavors and embrace the natural deliciousness that real food has to offer. Your body will thank you in the long run. All right, let's talk about something most of us enjoy a little too much, sugary drinks. We're talking sodas, sports drinks, even those fancy coffees with whipped cream and syrups. They taste great, I get it, but they're loaded with sugar, and not the good kind. We're talking about added sugars, often in the form of high fructose corn syrup, that your body just doesn't know what to do with in large quantities. It's like trying to put diesel in a gasoline engine. It's just not going to run smoothly. These sugary drinks are basically liquid calories. They don't fill you up, so you end up consuming way more calories than you need. This excess sugar spikes your blood sugar levels, leading to energy crashes, cravings, and over time, can contribute to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. And don't even get me started on what it does to your teeth. It's like bathing your enamel in acid. So next time you reach for that sugary drink, think twice. Your body will thank you. Body will. Sugary drinks are directly linked to weight gain. Extra calories from sugar are stored as fat, especially around your midsection. Visceral fat surrounds vital organs and increases health risks. And it's not just about the calories. People who consume sugary drinks tend to have poorer diets. They make unhealthy food choices and skip fruits and vegetables. It's a slippery slope towards an unhealthy lifestyle. Weight gain is complex, and sugary drinks are just one factor. Cutting them out can significantly help in weight management. Opt for water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with lemon. Ditch sugary drinks and choose nourishing beverages instead. The scary truth is, the consequences of excessive sugar intake go far beyond weight gain. We're talking about serious long-term health problems like heart disease, stroke, and even certain types of cancer. When you overload your body with sugar, it triggers inflammation, which is at the root of many chronic diseases. Think of it like this. Every time you consume a sugary drink, you're adding fuel to the fire of inflammation in your body. Over time, this chronic inflammation damages your blood vessels, increases your blood pressure, and raises your risk of developing these serious health conditions. It's not about deprivation, it's about making smart choices for your health. By reducing your intake of sugary drinks, you're taking a proactive step towards protecting your body and reducing your risk of developing these life-altering diseases. Remember, small changes can lead to big results. Start by swapping out one sugary drink per day with a healthier alternative. Your body will thank you in the long run. We've talked about the usual suspects: processed sugars, trans fats, and sugary drinks. But now, it's time to expose a hidden culprit, a food that often masquerades as healthy but is actually wreaking havoc on your health. Get ready for it, because this one might surprise you. It's processed meats. We're talking about bacon, sausage, deli meats, hot dogs, and the list goes on. I know, they're delicious and convenient, but the truth is they're a major health hazard. You see, processed meats are typically high in sodium, saturated fat, and contain harmful chemicals called nitrates and nitrites, which are added as preservatives. These additives have been linked to an increased risk of certain types of cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. Now, I know the word cancer can be scary, but it's important to understand the science behind it. Studies have shown a strong association between processed meat consumption and an increased risk of colorectal cancer. In fact, the World Health Organization classifies processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning it's a known cause of cancer in humans. This classification is based on extensive research and evidence from numerous studies conducted worldwide. The evidence is so compelling that it's impossible to ignore the link between processed meat and cancer risk. It's not just about the nitrates and nitrites either. The high heat used in processing these meats creates other harmful compounds such as heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, which are also carcinogenic. I'm not saying you can never enjoy a bacon cheeseburger again, but it's crucial to be mindful of your consumption and make healthier choices whenever possible. Limit your intake of processed meats and opt for fresh, unprocessed protein sources like chicken, fish, beans, lentils, and tofu. When you do choose to enjoy processed meats, do so in moderation and be mindful of the overall quality of your diet. Load up on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to counteract the potential negative effects. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding the risks associated with processed meats, you can make informed decisions about your diet and prioritize your long-term health. So there you have it, folks. We've covered some of the worst offenders when it comes to food and your health. From sugary drinks to processed meats, these foods are best enjoyed sparingly, if at all. Remember, your diet plays a crucial role in your overall health and well-being. By making simple swaps and choosing nutrient-rich foods, you're investing in a healthier, happier you. What do you think about these surprising food culprits? Let me know in the comments below if you're planning to make any changes to your diet after watching this video. And if you're looking for more healthy eating tips, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Until next time, stay healthy.